Hey guys, it's Shalina with Weeks. How are you guys doing out there? Today I want to talk about the story of Kelaia, and I want to make sure that I'm saying it right, and forgive me if not. The story is in regards to bullying, bullying, and a lot of other things. So as we know, bullying is very common nowadays, unfortunately, amongst the youth, and believe it or not, it's common amongst adults. It's just adults don't talk about it. But in the United States alone, 19.2% of students between the age 12 and 18 report experiencing bullying. So this was in the years of what, 2021 and 2022, where they in fact reported these numbers. But let's just get into the story. And this is the young lady that I was talking about, Kelaia. And we're just going to go ahead, just dive right into it. So I came across this post on X, and after I seen the post on X, I decided to do a little research and just to see, exactly what happened. But I found that this layout was pretty good, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. So bullies snuck into ICU to snap photos of a 12-year-old girl they drove to hang herself. This is the most heartbreaking story I have ever seen this entire year. Kelaia Turner, now 14, suffered more than a year of physical and verbal abuse at the hands of five peers at the Dr. Business J. Fisher Middle School in Greenville. Her heartbroken family wrote in a lawsuit against the district and nine faculty members who were accused of negligence. Seeing suicide as her only way out, Kelaia decided to hang herself in 2023 and was dead for 8 minutes before the paramedics could even revive her. With Kelaia suffering severe brain damage and the remaining week she was in a coma. While Kelaia was in a coma, one of the bullies made their way inside of the ICU and snapped photos of the incubated girl, posting pictures on social media and spreading rumors about her injuries. The lawsuit says, now this is just horrible. I want to pause right here. This is horrible. So not only was this young lady being bullied by her peers that drove her here, it wasn't enough that they drove her here. It wasn't enough that they drove her here. They had to go to the hospital, figure out what room she was in, and then go take pictures and then post them on social media. Now, I want to know, what is the school system or district going to do about this? And why is this allowed? Why is nobody um, getting in trouble for this stuff to be a continuation? It sounds like the mother tried to bring it to the attention of the school early on. However, they didn't do anything about it. And then what about the parents of these bullies? Why aren't they being held accountable? I mean, the lawsuit claims that the bullying started back in 2021 when Kelaia began wearing her natural hair to school, with students calling her a roach and saying she looked like a man. So imagine being her age, going through that. The mom is saying, "Hey, this is what my baby's going through. Baby gets bullied. Baby can't take it anymore." And then now we're here. This is sad. This is so sad. But before I finish this out, I wanna just let you hear from Kaleia's mom herself and what she had to say on everything. Let's just check it out.
Words do hurt. They used to teach us sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me. Words are the one thing that we will carry.
Ty Turner, filled with emotion, speaking publicly for the first time about when her daughter was 11 years old, a student at Fisher Middle School. In the 24-page lawsuit her family filed this summer, it details multiple occasions where her daughter, Kelaia, says another student physically assaulted her and called her a roach and a man.
There was no less than 7 to 9 times that I myself personally reached out to the school, and I had the emails, and half the time they didn't respond back, and if they did, it wasn't with anything of any sustenance. There was never any resolution.
Then, on March 17th, 2023, Turner says that became a day she will never forget. She found her then 12-year-old daughter hanging from a belt in her bedroom at home.
It was 11:18 p.m. when I found Kelaia hanging. They couldn't find a pulse, and they couldn't find her heartbeat. There were grown men in that room crying.
She was in a coma for weeks, ultimately staying in the hospital for 101 days. And now, Kelaia requires a trach, feeding tube, and she's nonverbal. She can't lift her arms, legs, or torso and is completely dependent on her parents to function. WYFF News 4 reached out to Greenville County Schools. They say in part, quote, the district is aware of the allegations made by this parent and has addressed them directly with the parent. We disagree with these allegations and have conducted a thorough investigation and review of each allegation at the time they were made. While we do not agree with the allegations, our hearts go out to Kelaia Takora Turner, her mother, and their family.
I don't think that parents understand how much more peers and how a child is received by their peers supersedes everything that you will teach them, everything that you'll pour into them.
In the meantime, Ty says each day is a fighting chance as she keeps faith alive.
It's all you need is faith the size of a mustard seed. I have way more than that. I have crazy faith when it comes to her. And so I believe that she'll be fully restored.
In Greenville County, Destiny Chance, WYFF News 4.
Words do.
Oh yeah, as you guys can see, that was the mother speaking, and I'm sorry, I'm a little bit speechless because it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking to see, that bullying still is going on to this extent, and the school systems aren't really doing too much about it, and it just doesn't make any sense. And the adults, the parents or guardians of the children that are doing the bullying, it's ridiculous. Someone needs to be held accountable at this point, and I'm glad that the mother took it to Facebook to raise awareness about what is going on. And we can just go ahead and get into that video and see the video that she had to share of her daughter, Kelaia.
Cause you hear me moving around? You told her, hey? Tell her one more time. Say, hey.
Oh my god, that just brings my wow. But her mother did say, she has way more faith than a mustard seed. So, and look at her daughter speaking. You know what I mean? So this is great progress, and I am praying for Kelaia and her mom, her family, her friends, those that are around her, the doctors. I'm praying for everyone. I'm wishing much success, and I pray that justice will be served when it comes to this baby, because she didn't deserve this. This is crazy. No child, no one deserves this, to be bullied to the point of the desire of no return. You know what I mean? And this is a child, Well, like I was saying earlier in the video when we first started, the mental health statistics in the United States is astounding, and bullying can cause mental health issues. Victims are at risk of depression, anxiety, sleep difficulties, lower academic achievement. Like they can't They can't socialize. They can't function. It takes a toll over their life when they're being bullied. They're already dealing with the everyday peer pressure, just everyday life as children. And I know kids are going to do things, and people could say, "Oh, well, I was bullied as a kid and I was fine," but not everybody processes it the same. Not everybody can handle it, and not everybody's bully is the same. There are some horrible bullies out here that will say some horrible things and do heinous things. So I am continuing to pray for this family, and until next time, peace.